Good evening. Hi. My name is James Gant. I am originally from North Carolina, and I now reside with my family in Surprise, Arizona. I actually came to this side of the United States because of my job in long term care. Back in 2008, that particular business kind of folded, and they gave me and my family a severance package. So over the last few years, I have been just kind of struggling and battling with God about my next steps. What I decided to do was go back to school, and I was in the worship arts program for another university, and then I switched my sophomore year after my son passed because it was going to be a shorter route to get out. So I just recently graduated in December with a degree in Christian Studies with a minor in worship leadership. I have been serving as my church's worship pastor for the last 6 years or so. I also am an associate, and they have basically given me another title as teaching pastor. So really the reason why I'm in this class is just to fulfill my personal dream of attending Fuller University. I have some friends and professors who are all graduates of Fuller, and I just felt like this was the best place for me. Based on the questions on the post, there's a couple that I would like to deal with. One of them is the special place that you kind of hear from God or do your devotions. And that special place for me is my backyard. Every morning, even in Arizona when it's 90 degrees when you wake up, my family, we all gather around and before work, and we just kind of hang out with the dogs, and even the cat comes out and relaxes in the morning and also in the evening, which is I just got off work and decided I needed to go ahead and get this post completed. If I'm struggling with anything, it's really struggling with my personal relationship with God. Not in a bad way, but over the last 2 years since we lost our son Kevin, I have just really wanted to honor God with every aspect of my life. So the struggle is, how do I do that without feeling less than, or how do I do that wherein I can still be a shining example to my first church, which is my home. So one of the things that I still struggle with is journaling. Man, to be able to just write your thoughts down or your day or your hopes and dreams in this concise way, I still struggle with it. And although I've bought really expensive journals, leather bound, handmade, I just struggle. I struggle with doing that. It is much easier for me to now do a voice memo on my thoughts, on my prayers, or on my personal thing that I deal with every day. So that's one of the things I'm kind of just struggling with. And I would love any advice from anyone in class that may have had the same thing, or know a good way to just start journaling and doing a good job at journaling. I am totally stoked about being in the class. I need your prayers, though, if you will. Not only am I a recruiter for another Christian university here in town, brand new residential campus. The dorms are being built as we speak. The university is actually out of Kansas, but they decided to build a residential campus here, which is where my son attends. He's going into a sophomore year, and that, of course, comes with the benefit. So I need to work there until he graduates. Because of that, though, I get a master's degree at a low price, and I am also doing, of course, my master's in divinity here at Fuller. So full-time job, ministry, creating worship sets, making sure I'm praying and standing in the face of God so that I pick good songs that really go with the message, and scheduling the worship team, and just being in a good place wherein I can hear from God to be able to do my job effectively. That really draws people into worship on Sunday morning. I will tell you that it takes a while. It doesn't happen in 5 weeks. It doesn't happen in 16 weeks. It doesn't happen in 52 weeks. I think to really reteach what worship looks like and what it should feel like, in the biblical aspect of worship, takes a long time. I will dare say that 6 years, and I feel like we've made some headway, but it's still a long way to go for my church. One thing that's different about my church is I'm the only one of a handful that looks like me. So to have retired pastors and PhDs, master's degrees that sit in the audience, and really to engage them on that level has been somewhat of a challenge for me. But one of the other reasons why I am in Fuller Seminary is to be able to take this academic approach, this biblical studies approach. I want to be able to take that to my community in the South. Being a part of the African American Christian church, there is this tendency, I feel, this is a personal feeling, where it is all about the music. It is all about the choir, and that's really good. It's all about the worship band and a tight band, cool solos, cool riffs that the leader can sing, and I love it, and I feel like God definitely moves through that. But I wanted to bring something else to my community, and I don't know when that will happen for myself or for my family to go back to the South. But what I want to do is continue to faithfully serve my family, serve my community, all my neighbors around, and also serve my church, and to do well in honoring God by doing my job well. So listen, continue to pray for me. I will do the same. I look forward to our learning together, not just from Professor Yee, but I would dare say, and I trust that I will be learning stuff from my other co-students in this class. So be blessed, and thank you so much for your time tonight. Bye.